The waiting continues for a decision on who will lead the government, with New Zealand First MPs having been locked in a meeting at Parliament all day today. The party board was dispatched last night, of course, just before we came on air last night, after considering policy proposals from Labour and National on Monday and Tuesday. Let's go to our political editor, Jane Patterson, who is joining us now from our gallery office. Hi, Jane. It's lovely to talk to you. Do we know anything about what's happened today?
So we've just found out, John, that the New Zealand First caucus meeting has just finished about 3 minutes ago. So our reporters are down in the Bowen House lobby. They are waiting potentially for Mr Peters to come out and make a statement. We don't know whether that will happen, but we are hoping it will, so he can give us some guidance on exactly where it is. But some of his MPs did come out and make very brief comments to reporters after that meeting that started at 9 o'clock this morning. Ron Mark, the deputy leader, said a little bit longer, and also the MP Fletcher Tabato said today's talks are now at a stage where the caucus is no longer needed. So today what they were looking at were some very final negotiations and clarifications over costings, about policy, just some really odds and ends really that they were looking at today. So it sounds like they have resolved those, and at that point they do go back to the board to get final sign-off. Now that wasn't, the board didn't need to come back physically to Wellington to do that. They were going to do that by telephone or by email, so that may well have been done, but as I said, waiting for Mr Peters now to give us some clarification about exactly where they are at.
OK, thanks, Jane. We'll come back to you live once we get that. So we'll get the audio from Winston Peterson. Can we talk to you again off the back of that?
If he comes out, John, we're still not sure that he is, but absolutely.
Thanks, Jane Patterson, our political editor, who is doing a valiant job, really waiting and waiting and waiting. So we'll go back to Jane and we will wait for Winston Peters to make that appearance. Obviously, we have reporters there and we will cross to them the moment there is a development.